I'm continuing my journey reviewing some of the one-off charity episodes of Doctor Who, and I totally forgot about the double episode for the 2011 BBC Children in Need, the Time and Space title episodes that had the Doctor, Amy and Rory trapped in a time loop within the TARDIS. I remember watching them at the time, but like I say, they're not ones that stick in my mind compared to things like Time Crash and the original Children in Need episode with David Tennant and Billie Piper. So I kind of stumbled across them when I was doing some YouTube watching recently. I went, oh, suppose I better review them then. As it turns out, I'd completely forgotten the storyline as well, so it was really nice to rewatch it and go, wow, yeah, this is actually a really nice, self-contained Steven Moffat wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey episode that really does work. So essentially, to cut a long story short, Rory drops a thermal coupling because he is distracted by Amy's legs because she's wearing a very short skirt. As a result, the TARDIS materialises within itself, creating a space-time loop, which means they're forever stuck materialising and dematerialising within themselves. It's at that point that another Amy, I should say, walks through the doors at the end of the first mini episode and explains, okay kids, this is where things get complicated. Actually, it's not that complicated at all. See, I do love a proper time travel paradox story, and really this is a very simple time travel predestination paradox, very similar to the one that you saw in Time Crash with the 10th Doctor and the 5th Doctor. Because the exterior of the TARDIS has materialised inside the TARDIS, you can walk through the doors of the exterior TARDIS and come through the doors of the interior TARDIS again. So as future Amy comes through the doors of the interior TARDIS, everything she says and does, she remembers seeing her future self do back when she was her past self. So all the Doctor does is, when she stays, he sends through past Amy through the doors of the exterior doors because he knows she's going to walk through the interior doors again and tell them exactly what's going on. Still with me? Great. And as the story kind of manifests itself, the Doctor realises because this is a predestination paradox, he knows that everything he is being told by whoever comes through those interior doors is going to be correct because it's already happened, because he's witnessed it and he's remembered it. Second, Amy and Rory come through the interior doors. The Doctor knows what he must do, so he sends the first Amy and Rory back through the exterior doors because he knows they're going to come through, and he knows now what he must do. He must create a temporal explosion, but he needs to understand which lever to pull. Cue the future Doctor walking through the interior doors, telling him which lever to pull. Now, the only way he could know that is because the past Doctor witnessed the future Doctor doing that, but the future Doctor doing that knew this because his past self had witnessed his future self doing it, and you end up in this kind of paradox where there's no actual start and it's one big circle where the future is determined by the past because the people have gone back to the past to tell them about the future. So the Doctor pulls the lever, walks through the door, everything goes back to normal. There's a final joke about Amy putting some trousers on. You either like it or you don't, but other than that, it's a beautiful example of a predestination paradox, a beautiful example of a time travel story, and once again Steven Moffat does a really good job at writing time travel-esque stories. Think this one, think Time Crash, and more importantly think Blink. And I'll say it again, when Steven Moffat was on form, his writing was absolutely superb, and despite these being two very small charity-based insular episodes, I think actually, looking back on it, they are one of the neatest, simplest but most effective written episodes he's done for a very long time. It's well worth a watch just to see that whole predestination paradox element unfold. It's also a nice reminder of how, at the peak of their powers, the 11th Doctor, Amy and Rory, how well the three of them played off each other, and how well that relationship worked between the couple and kind of the oddball gooseberry kind of thing. It all worked really nicely, and I've forgotten actually how much I actually liked the Rory character, and this has kind of made me want to go back and watch some of the earlier Doctor, Rory, Amy kind of stories before it got a bit too complex. If you haven't already gone out and see it, find it on YouTube. It's well worth a watch, well worth a bit of a catch up. So please like, comment and subscribe, and stick in the comments below what other Doctor Who related episodes you'd like me to watch. I'll be back soon with some more Doctor Who related reviews and Doctor Who related goodness, and also for the start of Series 11. I'm getting really excited for that, let me tell you. Only, 2 weeks to go until the big day. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Until then, I'll see you again soon. Cheerio for now. Bye-bye. You've made it to the end. That's brilliant. Please like, comment and subscribe, and check out my other cool videos. Until next time, it's goodbye from me.